Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic. And what we got going for today is we are playing Simic Elf Devastation or Simic Devastation. So we are trying to get out a big finale devastation using elves as our main way to ramp, as well as just trying to find lots of card draw, everything like that, by playing lots of creatures, getting lots of mana, getting up to a NIssa really quickly possibly, and then playing a finale of devastation sometimes on turn 4, turn 5. Very easy in this deck. And one thing I noticed, because I did build another version of this deck earlier, so you guys probably saw that video, and I didn't make a ton of changes to the deck. What I did change though is I added a couple spell pierce and a couple negates, because the biggest issue with this deck is, especially because we're ramping with Marwyn with our creatures, is board wipe and counters for a finale of devastation. So if we can use, steer clear of board wipes using our spell pierces and hold up a counter for a counter with negate, then we have a much better chance with this deck. And so that's the whole idea of this, is we're just running a few blue sources. In this, you would probably in the sideboard bring in like some Hydra Craces, because I do think that could be pretty good in this. With how much mana we end up getting in this deck, you can end up drawing lots of cards. Unfortunately, it's not a very good creature to grab with Finale of Devastation. The other Hydra is pretty fun as well, Bioessence Hydra, because we do have quite a few Planeswalkers in here. It could come down, get pumped by Finale of Devastation, and get all the counters on it for other creatures and be just a one-shot kill by itself. But I do prefer End-Race Forerunners for this deck instead. So we have 2 copies of that to make sure if we do draw one, we still have it somewhere in the deck, hopefully. And then also Carnage Tyrant. So our 3 main things that we're going to go get. Oftentimes, though, with Finale of Devastation, because it pumps our entire board, we could kill them without needing this. The best thing about End-Race Forerunner really is that it gives everything Vigilance and Trample, so that we're not worried about a swing back if we do hit a Settle the Wreckage. Well, if we hit a Settle the Wreckage, it's still pretty bad. But we can do enough damage because we have Trample for all of our other creatures, and it's pretty amazing. So let's go ahead and get into the gameplay, see how this one goes, and wish me luck. All right, up against GGKP Gug. And this is keepable. It's not bad. Kind of wish we were on the play with this hand, just to try to keep our Lenore alive a little bit more. All right, commune with the Dinosaurs. I haven't seen a Dino deck in a while. Honestly, kind of missing the Dinos a little bit. All right, so Lenore Elves, pass the turn. So next turn we get down our Lenore. If we find a green source, we can also get down Clan Caller. And then the turn after that, I think we have enough mana for NIssa. So we do need to find a land. Commune with Dinosaurs, number dos. Finds land. All right, so that means they have a handful of land possibly here. Okay, so this is pretty good. Paradise Druid. Lenore. Next turn, Nissa. And we would like to find some more forests so we can actually do something good with Nissa. Like that would be the dream. All right, a Thrashing Brontodon. And now we find a Growing Rights. Great. Yep, Nissa. Which we could almost play it here as well. Well, let's, we're just gonna take our beats with Nissa, I believe. Well, are they gonna have board wipes and dinos? I don't think so. We can untap an island here, okay. No attacks, pass the turn. It's a little bit awkward, but it'll still work. We'd really like to find another forest. We only have 1 island in the deck. Well, that can happen too. Apparently they're running Reckless Rage, so this is an Enrage version. I have not seen a Dino deck run this in forever. So that's great. Good job, opponent. Oh boy, we still have lots of land. Lots of mana still available to us. Let's, Growing Rights. They do have Thrashing Brontodon, but we are going to get the trigger if they don't kill. That also means that they don't have a threat immediately for Vraska. This could be a Nissa Dinos deck, and we find nothing. Crap. Okay. Well, let's... I guess untap a land. They might have another Reckless Rage. We do have Breeding Pool available here, but we get to flip Growing Rights of Itlimoc this way. Maybe get rid of a Thrashing Brontodon. We're going to go ahead and pay the 2 life. Play an Elvish Clan Caller. And we might just swing in with the Elves. Risk factor. Okay. Let's take action. This is a weird deck. They're playing lots of burn type of stuff. Does not kill the Growing Rights of Itlimoc. Great. Phenomenal. We do have 5 creatures. That is a lot more mana. Next turn, Enraged Forerunners definitely would have finished it out for us if they didn't fill up the board anywhere near big enough. So that was awesome. All right, up against J-Peng. Bring it on, J-Peng. And we are playing our Simic Devastation deck. And we are also mulliganing. All right, there we go. We can, I guess, keep this. It's actually very awkward. But I guess we have to keep that as well. So Breeding Pool, tap, pass the turn. We need to get some creatures, some ramp down. This basically counts as a land for us here, so... And as long as they're not playing Chain Whirler, we can keep these guys around. So land for next turn would be amazing. Guarantee that we get to Nissa, maybe even play the Carnage Tyrant here instead. Low Spore Shaman. Okay. Spell Pierce, huh? I guess we can still hold up the Spell Pierce with Paradise Druid. Alright, pass the turn. No attacks. And this is a little bit awkward. No land there. A little bit frustrating. Hopefully Spell Pierce comes through for us on this turn. Tormenting Voice. We're going to hit it because it's all we got. They had to discard a card. It's basically becomes just a discard card for them now. Because it was an additional cost to cast the spell. Come on. Alright. No attacks past the turn. We do get Nissa down next turn. Land gives us Carnage Tyrant, which honestly might be better here against this deck from what I'm seeing. No blocks. The Nissa is just so powerful. They might also have better removal for Nissa than they will other things. Like, this could be a Varas's Contempt that they're holding up. Okay, Rix discards their hand, gets rid of some really fun stuff. Okay, that's cool. All right, well, let's... Nissa gets hit pretty big. Not bad enough, though. So let's go ahead and play the Nissa. We want to risk going into a Ritual of Soot here. I don't think they would play it. Maybe they would. Tick up. Yeah, I guess we kind of have to. Swing in. Down to 17, pass the turn. We can keep Nissa alive now. As long as they don't have Ritual of Soot, then we have at least a shot of being in this game. Carnage Tyrant coming down next turn. Maybe Enraged Forerunners. I'd like to get down to some of our other big beefy boys first. So land would be amazing. Give me land. Okay, they're just swinging face. Let's say no blocks. Oh, that might be because it's a board wipe. Maybe I should have blocked there. I'm just worried about a shock here. Okay, another Rix Reveler. Filling up their board really, their graveyard really quickly. That is one way to use Rix that I haven't really thought of. Is that a Command the Dreadhorde? All right, so they milled one Command the Dreadhorde already. Let's, I didn't do my math here. So, Carnity. Tick up on Breeding Pool.
Behold, nature's true power.
And let's go to combat. Well, they'll definitely block here with that. So let's go ahead and Still Leaf Champion. And no attacks past the turn. I mean, opponent can do some really cool things if they hit a Command the Dreadhorde here. Although they're trying to play really big things, which doesn't work as well with Command the Dreadhorde, yeah. So next turn we had End Race Forerunners, which definitely would have won the game for us there. So that was really fun. All right, up against Jazonius. Bring it on, Jazonius. And Mulligan. Keep. Not too shabby. Marwyn is good. We like to make sure we find a third land, but Marwyn is really good, especially into Beast Whisperer. If our stuff stays on the board, we're going to be really happy. When it doesn't, all sorts of sad. I wish we could keep up Negate here. If we find land, it might actually be better to play Beast Whisperer first. Interesting choice. Let's go Beast Whisperer first, actually. Marwyn might have been better. See if there's a cast down or a lightning strike here for us. We find a land next turn, okay, shock and shock. If they're gonna spend 2 spells, that makes me hopeful that they don't have lightning strikes at least. Although that doesn't necessarily make Marwyn safe. Unless we find a land. There we go. Alright, pay 2 life. Play Marwyn, hold up Negate, keep it protected. And pass the turn. Alright, plays at Mountain. Okay. Still Leaf Champion. Alright, has the shock. Let's try to negate it. We did tap down all of our blue sources. Counter on some Marwyn. And Bedevil the Steel Leaf Champion right away. Okay. Yeah, I should have held on to another blue source there just to protect it with the Spell Pierce. Opponent's looking like they have everything. Just straight up removal. Alright, get rid of the Druid of the Cowl. NIssa, who shakes the world.
Power surges through these lands.
Okay, untap Forest.
Harness the elements.
Swing in with Forest. Down to 16, past the turn. And I mean, hopefully our lands are just good enough creatures to make it here. Alright, Interplanar Beacon. Ingrath, please play Ingrath here. Sarkin will get pierced. Abuya! Another Nissa. Yes! What I always wanted. Let's just put it onto a Hinterland Harbor here. No reason to try to get more manas. Swing it in. Down to 9. We do have lethal next turn, so pass the turn. What you got, sir? Even if they play another Sarkin, if we find a an elf, we win. Just to grow Marwyn. Barassa's Contempt would be annoying. Opponent tapping their mana. Okay, there's a Sarkin. Leaves up some mana. Alright, Elvish Clangcaller, I believe, does it for us. There we go. Alright, so Elvish Clangcaller. Tick up on the breeding pool.
Harness the elements.
And all attack face. They did gain life there. I forgot about the Interplanar Beacon. So we don't just have lethal here. Do we hold back Marwyn then? No, let's go ahead and swing in. Yeah, it pings us down a little bit. That's fine. Blocks a land. That's much better than blocking Marwyn. We're fine with that. And pass the turn. What you got? What you got? Board wipe kills your own dragon. And they wouldn't have enough to kill Nissa unless it was like a Star of Extinction here. That's a possibility. They could have Star of Extinction. It does kill their own Sarkin. They swing for 8. Liliana. Okay.
I am the master here.
They do the each opponent sacrifices 2 creatures. It doesn't really help much. Creating a zombie doesn't help enough. Yeah, that's still game. We can also just emblem Nissa. Yep, swings in, realizes it's over. Actually, might sacrifice creatures here. Not that it'll matter. Yeah, it doesn't get haste. Sacrifices creatures, so they have to sacrifice their own stuff. Sack here, sack. I guess here. I guess Hinterland Harbor would have been better. They do draw cards. All right, tick up on Hinterland Harbor and swing in. Just in case they had something else there, I wanted to make sure we can kill it, but not too shabby. All right, up against Mist and Neon. Bring it on. Mist Neon. And, come on. I have been getting terrible hands with this deck. Maybe we're down 1 too many lands. The thing is that we have to drop that. Yeah, the thing is in deck testing, I run phenomenally. But no, can't do it here. Search for a Skata. Oh, that's not terrible. Druid of the Cowl. Casting down the Druid. That's rude, dude. Casting down the Druid. All right, Marwyn. Beast Whisperer is nice. Let's go Clan Caller. Through the Marwyn. Llanowar. Throw the Marwyn. A little bit awkward playing Beast Whisperer after this, but this is the only chance we really had to get it out there as well. Board wipe here is going to be awful. But we can then Nissa, Growing Rights. Alright, Bedevil. No counter? Alright, good. No counter.
Together, we will prevail.
And tick up on Forest. Cannot play Growing Rights this turn, unfortunately, but we will swing in for quite a bit. Down to 13, past the turn. Board wipe, definitely annoying. Enter the God Eternals, okay. Mills a lot of things that are nice against this matchup, but not necessarily what we're shooting for. All right, Finale of Devastation. How much mana do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We are 1 off from getting 10. All right, let's go ahead and Growing Rights. Grab Druid of the Cowl. We still have enough mana to use Clan Caller, right? All right, well, as long as we can keep stuff alive, we win next turn. If there's a chance that we can win still next turn. Pass the turn. Flip Growing Rights of Itlamok. Yep. I mean, now, even if we lose Nissa, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a lot of mana. Okay, Nicol Bolas. Okay.
Gods once, I am one again.
Takes down, kills Nissa. I guess we have to go for this now. Could have just used the Growing Rights there, eh? Gotcha. Guess it was one off. All right, so how much mana do we have now? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 mana, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So X, we don't want to go 13 actually, because we want to be able to still hit him with something. So X10. It does get everything. All right, so let's end raise Forerunners. And all attack at face. We have lethal, so there we go. And that is what we are trying to do with this deck. It took so long to make it happen this time. If you go check out my previous video, I did get the combo off more consistently. But being able to have the counters in here is nice. Although I'm not sure what the right ratio is with those. So let me know down in the comments below what if you guys would change anything up to make this deck a little bit more competitive. I do feel like it has a chance to be competitive, but I was also drawing a lot of really dead hands, and we are a combo deck for the most part. We are doing something that almost every deck in Standard right now has an answer for, and that's going wide. Like almost every deck has a board wipe, has counters for a combo type of thing as well. And so we need the counters in there, I believe. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments below. But otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and enjoyed the deck. The deck list is always down in the description below, the very last link. And so if you like it, go check it out on Aether Hub there. I'm actually going to be getting a partnership with TCG Player here pretty soon, so that I actually earn some income off of you guys checking out my decks there. So would greatly appreciate it if you check them out. If you want to get it, great, awesome. Use my link. That'd be phenomenal. Anyway, see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.